The most obvious and the biggest one is Arbitrum. So in today's show, I want to be going over the exact steps on how you can potentially get an Arbitrum airdrop. We know that their token, ARBI or ARB, is going to be launching soon. So I want to cover some of the steps if you guys aren't already involved. I see some people in the comments saying it's too late for Arbitrum, and maybe it's too late for that initial snapshot that they may have taken back in June. However, we do see with these projects that they do multiple snapshots. So just because you missed the first snapshot doesn't mean you're not eligible for potentially the next airdrop. So I think considering the steps in today's video are free and don't take that long to do, then it's a no-brainer. Because if you do them and you get the airdrop, that's amazing. You could potentially get thousands of dollars. If you do them and you don't get the airdrop, well, maybe you only spend like 5 to 10 minutes a day. So you only lose a little bit of time that you were probably using watching Netflix anyway. And that is why the airdrop strategy in 2022, especially in October, has been quite profitable because you are not spending too much time or too much money and you're getting the upside of these gains. So I'm going to get into that in a second. But if we're talking about gains, then you would have made no more gains than watching the show on Friday and Thursday. The trades that I gave you guys for the trading comp, the ETH one was up 47%. I did close both of these trades, by the way. Banked the profits. The near trade was up 68%. I gave that to you guys on the show on Friday. And then also I did a video on Thursday saying that I was buying Aptos and buying GNS. So here's the full step-by-step guide. I'm going to run you through the steps right now on how to receive an Arbitrum airdrop if you haven't qualified already. Now, for those that were doing this in June and July, and you've done a lot of these steps already, well, I think you're in a very good spot for potentially capturing that first snapshot. So congratulations. But for the ones that haven't done any actions yet, I still think there's potential to get an airdrop here. So I'm going to run you through the stats right now on how you could potentially do that. The first step is by using the Arbitrum bridge. So if you click on, by the way, I'm going to pin this thread. So anyone that does want to look at the thread after watching the video, they can look at that on my Twitter. There's a link in the description to my Twitter, so it'll be at the top now. But I'll run you through the steps in depth, more depth than I did in the thread to help you guys fully understand it. The first thing is using the bridge. So if you click on bridge.arbitrum.io, this is going to take you to the Arbitrum bridge. What you want to do is you want to bridge across from Ethereum to Arbitrum and other EVM chains. So you could take $10 and you could bridge across from Ethereum to Arbitrum, Arbitrum back to Ethereum, Ethereum back to Arbitrum. Just do a couple transactions. It might cost you, what, $3 or $4 in gas fees, but the gas fees are pretty low considering this might be a prerequisite. So that's the first thing I'd do. I'd start bridging across and using the main Arbitrum bridge and getting active on that. The second thing that I would start doing is I would go to DeFi Llama. I would click on chains. I would scroll down. I'd click on Arbitrum. And I'd look at some of the top dApps that are only listed on Arbitrum. We can see the chains here has the logo when it's just on Arbitrum. If it has multiple logos, that means it has multiple deployments. I would focus on the Arbitrum focus applications first. GMX, Radiant, Dopex, and Vesta are 4 of them that I've identified. There are more that you can pick as well. Just look through the ones you like. Those are the 4 that I like. And those chains, you should go onto them and interact with them. So a few examples of what an interaction may look like. On GMX, you may want to open a trade. Have a good one. Peace out.